Hey everyone, this is Sunny Emmy, and today I'm going to be doing I'm gonna guess it's a haul, but I went to the Skein Cocaine trunk show at Dances with Wool, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. So, I've been trying to get Skein Cocaine yarn for a while. I followed her on Instagram. I started actually following her, because, well, she lives in Blacksburg, and everyone in my family except for me went to Virginia Tech, so I was raised a Hokie, even though I didn't go to school there. So being a Hokie is a huge deal in our household, and Blacksburg is huge. So I have wanted to go to one of her trunk shows and get her yarn for a while, because it's kind of hard to get a hold of her yarn. I think it's easier now, but any of the yarn I've seen and wanted, I can never get. So I went in. Mom had to take me because I can't drive at the moment. And we got there like within 15 minutes of the trunk show being open. It was already packed. I only intended to get one skein of yarn. I was going to design a pair of socks. I already had the pattern. I just needed to find the perfect... In my head, I wanted green because green's my favorite color, but because of other reasons, like, you know, I just can't find the perfect skein of green yarn, or I'm knitting socks for mom or something for mom. I tend not to knit with green. So I wanted the perfect variegated green yarn. And I went in, and it was like, kind of like a... like I want to say safari or something, but it was like a bunch of animals trying to get the best food. It was like there was just tons of people, and the dyer gave my mom a hug when I told her that she was a Hokie. And my mom went off to look at things. She's not as big into yarn as I am, but she likes to look. And I just started looking. I originally wanted one fingering in green. I found wonderful greens, but none of them had nylon. And then finally I saw one skein. It is called Sea Glass, and I just fell in love. It's just gorgeous. I mean, the whole thing's not green, but it has enough green for me, and oh my word, it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. There were greens that were better, but again, they didn't have nylon. This is going to be my sock pattern. I haven't decided on the name, but the pattern has already been decided, and even more so once I saw this. Oh, I just love it. So then I was like looking at the stuff, and I was like, I can't leave with just one skein. It's just impossible. And I was looking, and I was trying to get around some people to look at some of the DK, because I had had a DK pattern, sock pattern in mind for a while. But I was thinking, like, the only dyer I knew that had DK yarn with nylon in it had been the Yarn Cafe Creations, and I was thinking maybe next month buying a DK skein from her. But then I saw the price listing thing that they usually at trunk shows, they have like a little piece of paper, and it'll have all the prices, and sometimes it'll have like what's in it. Well, I was looking at her prices, and I overheard the dyer mention to someone that she had a new DK base, or that she had a lot of this one DK base. I can't exactly remember, but it was Royal DK, and it had nylon in it, and I was trying to get over to it, but again, it was packed and at that point it was like 20 minutes in, 25 minutes. I found Sea Glass in like the first 5 minutes of getting in there, and I was trying to get around people, and then there were mannequins with things on it, and suddenly I hear my name being called. I look over to the side, and my mom's there, and she is motioning me to come over, and it was very awkward trying to get out of the trunk show area to the other part of the store, and she was pointing up at this mannequin that was at the top of one of the shelving units. And at the time, she didn't tell me till later, but she thought it was a capelet. So like a thing that goes all the way around your shoulders, kind of like a cowl, but all the way down. And she just fell in love with what she thought was a capelet, and she's like, "Can you make me that?" And I was like, "Well," and I looked at the stuff, and I was like, "Well, I can, but it takes like 4 skeins of yarn." And she's like, "I want it." And so I was like, "Well, hold on one second," and I went and got one of the people working, which turned out, I think, to be the owner. And she came and took it down, which is when Mom found out it was actually a shawl. But I told her later she can just use a shawl pin and wear it as a capelet if she wants. And she took us over to the worsted weight, because luckily the thing is in worsted weight, so it shouldn't take me too long to make. And she, started looking, and she wanted some that were like more neutral palette, but with a pop of color. So we ended up with, the main color is 2 skeins of Malabrigo Rios in Cape Cod Gray. And oh my word, this yarn is so soft. I don't think I've ever knit with Malabrigo before, so this is going to be different. It seems to look like it's already kind of fraying and stuff, but it's all good. All right, so this is the main color of the shawl. And then second main color is this kind of dark gray green color, and I can't pronounce that, and I'm not even gonna try. It's this color, and I love this color. Like I mentioned, my love of green. I also kind of have, even though I don't like gray, I kind of like gray, and just gray and green, just, I mean, seriously, look at that. And then her pop of color, my mom, so it's got to be purple. And this is lavender, yeah, lavender. And oh my word, it's like got browns and blacks, and it's just gorgeous. And then she went ahead and, where is it? I thought I had it. Aha. It is underneath all of the yarn. She got me the pattern. So the shawl she wanted was a mystery shawl by Alicia Plummer called Sweet Clover. Now this, because it was a mystery shawl, does not actually have the picture of the shawl on it. And it's like a lot of pages. And they printed it out for us, and I even got a Ravelry, like an email to my Ravelry, and that I clicked on and went to my Ravelry page. And so like I have it in my Ravelry library now, and it looks like it's gonna take no time at all. So once I set Mom to buying her yarn for the shawl I'm gonna make her, I went back to the trunk show. And at this point, maybe 10 more minutes have gone by, maybe somewhere between 5 and 10, and it was just more packed. Like, it was very hard to get into it. I finally found the DK yarn with nylon that I was looking for, and I had picked up 4 different skeins. There was a lot, but at the same time not a lot of the DK. I ended up picking 4 skeins up. Was like, I don't know which one I want, and then come to realize that they were the exact same colorway, just, either they were in different pots or just ended up different. So I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and I ended up with this. This is Out West, and oh my word, it's got pinks and oranges and grays and a little bit of blue speckled in here. It actually matches my photo backdrop. Wasn't going to use this photo backdrop, but my light is bouncing off of the black of the table, so I didn't want that to just, I know it's already glaring in the camera, but I didn't want it to be even more glaring in the camera. So this is the DK yarn that's going to be a sock design, and I'm really excited this one's going to be my next sock, because I want to do a, I'm doing my Thurisdune sock, and after that I want a quicker sock. So this is what it's going to be. I'm so excited, but it's just so pretty. And so I did eeny, meeny, miny, moe and picked this one of the 4 of the exact same colorway. So I won no matter which one I picked. And then I knew I just had to stop, because even though I'd put money in the bank specifically for this, I wanted to save some of that money. So I was like, 2 skeins, you know, it's enough. So I went and checked out, and I ended up being only $10 less than what my mom spent on 4 skeins. You know, that's the difference between indie dyed yarn and, you know, commercial yarn. But I was just so giddy when we left. I had yarn highs big time. And the whole entire way home, I just hugged the yarn, all of it, not just the Skein Cocaine, but I was just like, I finally got Skein Cocaine, which is so happy. Like, you probably have no idea how excited I was. But yeah, these are going to be some sock designs, and I can't wait to get started on them. If you want some Skein Cocaine yarn yourself, I will put a link below to her website and her Instagram, and I will also put a link to Dances with Wool. This has been Cindy and me with a trunk show haul video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless.